he's been so unpredictable since he's been back. He's been so strange.
Margo, what are you saying?
I have no idea.
Well, you don't trust him, is that it?
No, I trust Hal. I just don't know that I trust what's happened to him.
Okay, look, if you want to hold off on telling him that I'm looking for Jack, that's fine with me. Don't stress about it.
That's a good idea. Let's hold off. Thank you, by the way, so much for keeping this investigation a secret. I know that that's difficult, especially from Katie. But
Katie.
Finding this vial of Viagra, it means so much to me. It means that Jack is alive. You don't know how grateful I am for that.
Well, she wouldn't have moved him unless she needed him. The question is where? Where did she take him?
Yeah, and how? I mean, according to Mitzi, Jack was all trussed up in the same straitjacket that we found her in. So how could Julia have moved him without running the risk of him escaping?
Well, she probably drugged him, right? Before she moved him. You told me she used to be a nurse, didn't she?
Oh, you are so right. She would know exactly what to give him. But how could she move him on her own if he was drugged? How could she ambulance transport. My father-in-law, Bob Hughes, he's the chief of staff over at Memorial. He would have a list of ambulance transports. I'll call him for you.
Simon Fraser.
Really? And who is he? Would I find him in the phone book under Long Lost Husbands?
Hey, honey.
Snickers wants to know when you're coming home.
Well, tell her I might be a little late, but I do miss her.
She misses you, too.
I'm really sorry about this. I shouldn't be too long. Why don't you go catch a movie with Lucy or something?
Because I really don't want to check out a movie with Lucy.
Look, I'll be back soon. Look, I love you.
Bye.
Okay, we're all set. Bob's going to send over a list for
Margo.
What?
I hate lying to Katie. I can't do it anymore.
I know, but it's for her own safety, to keep her away from Stan. But please, Simon, just focus on this. Or you put yourself, you put the entire investigation, you put Katie in jeopardy.
Sure. All right. Has Dr. Hughes got this list?
Yeah. And listen, Simon, don't worry about Katie. I'll take care of her.
Great. Thanks, Margo. You know how she gets.
Yes, I do. Officer. Newlyweds, huh?
Oh, I'm so glad you're here.
Really, I'm not. Why?
Something's wrong with Simon.
What? What happened?
Well, it's not what happened, it's what didn't happen. He won't explain why he's gone all day and half the night, or why he was supposed to be on a plane to Europe and then he's in Oakdale and he might as well be in Europe because I never get to talk to him.
Hey, you want to hear about my day? I have 2 cases that I can't solve. Jack Snyder has been hijacked by his ex-wife, who's crazy. Hal Munson is here, but he's not really here, which is crazy, and I haven't slept in 2 days. It's crazy.
Yeah, you do look awful. I mean, exhausted and pale. Although, you know what? I don't even think it's you. I think it's the color of that shirt.
You know, I could just hit the top of your head for saying that.
Oh, Margo, I'm sorry. I need your advice because that's what sisters are for, and I really need it.
Well, you know, since you and Simon consider me the mecca of marital advice.
Wait, Simon's come to you too?
Oh, yes, he has, several times.
What about?
About you. He is worried about you and your business relationship with this Dahlia.
Yeah, well, he and I talked about that. I thought he was fine with me going through with the video.
Well, maybe he was.
Did he show you a check?
No.
Because I found this enormous check in his pocket while he was in the shower.
Wait a minute, you go through his pockets while he's bathing?
Well, it was actually, I found it before he was bathing, but then I looked at it while he was bathing, and I didn't want to say anything to him. I didn't know what to do, so I hid it. And then when I went back, it was gone.
Oh, well.
So this check was made out to him from some woman. Well, a law firm, actually, but I was no fool to that. You should have seen the amount of zeros on this check. It's insane, and I don't know what to do. What should I do?
You should go home and pat the bunny or exercise or something.
You're really not supposed to exercise at night. It could keep you up all night. Oh, you know what? You're a genius, Margo. That's genius. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, honey.
I am going to go home and exercise and stay up all night so when Simon comes home, there I'll be.
Great idea.
No more of this coming in at 2 o'clock in the morning, not explaining anything, not answering my questions. No. Those days are over. I will be awake, and I will be alert, and he will tell me everything that's going on.
So what do you want me to tell Katie?
Tell her that the job fell through. You're not working for me. I found somebody else to do it.
Why are you so afraid of her?
You're married to her. Aren't you afraid of her? Simon, look, I can't have her sticking her well-meaning little nose into this. 3 women have already disappeared, and I don't want Stenbeck to get a hold of her.
You won't. I will do everything in my power to protect Katie.
You know, I don't even care what it is. It's just that I'm his wife, and I deserve to know.
You know, Katie, in my vast experience of being a married woman, I found that that what a husband really needs is just a little room, both emotionally and psychologically. And as I recall, it took Simon a long time to commit in the first place, right?
Please, I practically had to starve to death on that island before he admitted that he loved me.
Okay, so, honey, your course of action here is you just ask no questions and see no evil. Just trust him. Trust your husband. Trust your husband and leave him alone.
Simon, yeah, Margo told me to respect you. Let me see here. I have it. Yeah, this is it. Community travel services for patients. You know, I would start with the private ambulance services. Ours just go back and forth to the hospital.
Oh, great. That is excellent. Thank you.
Okay. If I can be of any further help, let me know.
Actually, the burn unit expansion fund. I missed the benefit of it, but are you still accepting donations?
Well, listen, if you and Katie want to throw in a couple of bucks, of course, that would be appreciated. But I know how hard it is living on a newlywed's budget.
This wasn't exactly part of the budget. It's made out to me, but I've signed it over to the fund.
Simon, this is more than we raised at the benefit. Are you sure about this?
Listen, it's just... Look, it was a windfall. I don't want it.
Well, listen, hospital can certainly use it, and if you and Katie really feel this generous...
Dr. Hughes, Katie doesn't know about this. And I'd really appreciate it if you didn't tell her.
Well, I can't do that. You better talk this over with your wife.
Look, the money is mine. I do have the paperwork to prove it.
Simon, I don't doubt that.
And I'm sure Katie would approve of giving this to the fund.
Look, I've been married a long time, and if there's one thing I've learned, never take your wife or her opinions for granted. You talk it over with Katie, and if you want to make, both of you want to make this donation, have a check drawn on your joint account, and I'll hang a plaque in your honor.
All right, sure. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I will be back.
You know, for a married person, you don't know that much about being married. I mean, in Chapter 9, I think it was, of You Two Can Stay Married, it talks about laying your cards out on the table. Actually, that's the name of the chapter, and it's over 100 pages.
Katie, you actually read a whole chapter?
Well, the bookstore was about to close, but I got the gist of it. And it says that he should tell you everything.
Look, Katie, had you actually even skimmed through that chapter, you would have seen the paragraph about sparing your husband. Look, Simon doesn't need this right now, especially if he's up to his eyeballs in whatever he is up to his eyeballs in. And how are you going to explain finding that check anyway, huh?
He knows I snoop. It's part of our deal.
No, honey, that's part of your deal. That's part of your reality. How do you think he feels about it?
Wait, you don't snoop around in Tom stuff?
No.
Well, excuse me if I'm not old and perfect.
Well, that's because you're young and stupid, but I will forgive you for that, honey. Listen, just take your time, leave him alone. It'll give you time to figure out how you're going to approach it. It'll give you time to figure out what it is that you really want to know.
I know what I want to know. I want to know who this Monique Ferrara is and why she's giving my husband money. And you know what? I am sure she's one of his ex-wives.
Exactly. Ex, Katie. Ex. As in no more. As in kaput. And as if you should leave it alone for now.
Well, how long is for now?
Until I tell you, okay?
Really?
Yeah.
You'll help me be patient?
Oh, absolutely.
Because I need it.
Oh, yes.
Oh, thank you. You don't know how special you are. You are the best sister in the world.
Yes, I am. Now, you have to leave now.
Okay, well, I'll call you later and tell you how I'm doing.
Absolutely.
Bye.
Has Lieutenant Munson checked in yet?
Not yet.
Do you know why I hate secrets? Probably because I can't keep them. So, Margo tells me that I should give him his space. And how am I supposed to do that, huh? He just gets to do whatever he wants to do, and I get to know it, but I can't tell him that I know what he's doing.
Who's she talking about, Snickers?
What are you doing here?
I live here. With my very beautiful wife and a very talkative rabbit.
Oh, no. Now, see, that's the problem.
No more problems.
Yes, I can't stay mad at you because I love you, and then you do that, and every time I see you, I just want to...
Me too.
And then I lose my grip, and I can't lose my grip. No, I can't.
Lose your grip.
Really?
Absolutely.
So you don't need your space?
I need you.
Okay. Why did Monique Ferrara give you that check?